Hey everyone, it's Kirk McLean here, and you're watching Clay's Canucks Commentary.
Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks Commentary Live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. I'm your host, Clay Emo Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks Take, all in one take for Sunday night, December the 28th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Welcome, everyone. Hope you are well. Thanks to everyone who joined me. It feels like so long ago, but thanks to everyone who joined me this morning for Clay M Canucks Commentary, where we broke down the Canucks 6-3 loss to the San Jose Sharks. I'm not going to do that today. Rather, going to talk about the aftermath of that game, in particular, what happened at practice today, why the title of my video live stream today is called Embarrassing, and for a couple of reasons. And then we're going to have time to make sure to get to all of you, and then going to bring in on a Hall of Fame member to celebrate his birthday. So that is the whole plan for today. I was in the live stream that day, but I don't think my name was entered. I left by, oh, is that, are we talking about the giveaway? Yeah. I'm sorry, Gary, that it didn't work, but you'll have to wait for the next one for sure. I think Gary's talking about the contest. I think he's talking about the contest from Christmas Eve. And that was the last time I did a show, well, until this morning. So thanks again to everyone who joined me this morning. Thanks to everyone for doing double duty. Moderators, do what you need to do to keep this a safe and respectful place. Oh, by the way, I need your opinion. Do you like this color, by the way? Okay. And I have a new panel light, so I'm trying it. Do you like this kind of more orangey, warm look, or do you like this? And this is a more whiter, colder look. So do you like the orange or the white? So this is white. This is orange. Probably not the best for the audio people, but I want your opinion. Which one do you like more, orange or the white? I want your opinion, because you guys tell me. This one makes me look a little bit more, oh, I am Asian, but this one makes me look a little more yellow, I think. It's a warmer color. And no, I'm not going to shift the color during the stream. All right, we got we got Irvin saying the second one, but he's the only one to invite. Okay, now I got 2 votes for the white. Jaskamal and Irvin, both of you saying the white one. Anyone else? Okay, so we'll go with the white. So speak now or forever hold your peace. I'm moving from this one. Okay, now Fangirl says the orange one. Okay, this is the silliest poll ever, but we're going to do it because I want your opinion. I want you to tell me which one looks better. We're going to do a poll. Which color LED light do you prefer? So again, I'm going to go orange and white. It's not really orange. It's not really white, but and then I'm not going to put a don't care. So you have to vote. Sean, you tell me. Sean, come here. Look for a sec. This is orange. Okay, look at me. Okay. This is white. You can look on the screen too if you want.
Are you live?
Yeah, I'm live, but you can come on. People.
That's okay.
Okay. So that's white. Okay. Look here. Yeah. That's white. That's orange. Okay, then vote in the poll then. Meanwhile, while you guys are voting, this is the slowest start to the stream ever. The less orange, the better. The first light makes you look like you want to make America great again.
The white's better.
White's better? Okay. Even though the voting is 55. Oh no. Funny, Sean just said that, and I don't know if he swayed the vote, but it went from 55% orange to 55% white. I will do all these nice, generous. I haven't even got to my thing yet. Tell you what, I'll do one more check. This is orange, very tanned, brings out my Asianness. This is white. Actually, which probably is a bit more natural. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Right now it's 50% to 50%. So, interesting. Well, let me do this first. Moderators, do what you need to do to keep this a safe and respectful place. Members, as Legends, Hall of Fame, and franchise members, thanks for your support, and to everyone else, no matter where you're watching from, whether my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston and Richmond, in the city, Lower Mainland province, country, continent, around the world. Thank you for being here. You know that I know that you could be doing anything else, watching anyone else, getting ready for work, school, or bed, or all three. But the fact that you're here with me, know how much I always appreciate you. Know how much I always, never, ever. Why do I say that now? Never, ever take it for granted. This is how you get involved tonight. You know, subscribe to the channel, like the video, like the fact that we're together, even if the Canucks aren't winning. But maybe that's something that you like. The fact that they're not winning. You can leave a donation. Someone did get the donation train on the station. D'Lo, I'll get to that in a second. You can gift a membership, buy your own membership, upgrade your membership, use your monthly membership message. And if listening on a podcast platform, you can rate and review. Okay, votes are in. 64% of you are saying white, so that's what I'm going to go with. And 22 votes, so that's enough for to call it scientific, a scientific sample size. Let's get to some of your generosity. So I can highlight some of your generosity. And I think, oh, weird. StreamYard changed it, so I can't see. Okay, I will make it work. I will adjust. The first one I think was, where is it? Canucks Man. So thank you, Canucks Man. That is Rosario. Rosario with some love. Member for 14 months. Let's give him a dono drop. So Rosario, 14 months. Hello, Rosario. Yes, I will be at, hope you had an amazing Christmas. We'll be at the game on Tuesday. So Rosario, let's give some love to Rosario using his monthly membership message, a member for 14 months. And yes, I will be there I'll be actually there Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. So for Tuesday, as for all three games, first intermission, meetup, anyone wants to say hi outside of section 316, Legends locker room display. First intermission, Rosie, hope to see you on Tuesday. Let's give Rosie some love in the chat. And Merry Christmas to you. And then right after that, Jessica comes in. And I think Jessica rebought her own membership. Yeah, oh, no. It's a monthly membership message. It says member for 6 months. So Jessica doesn't say anything. She just proclaims her membership for 6 months, which I will take.
Hard.
So let's give some love to Jessica for being a member for 6 months. Thank you, Jessica. Nice to see you. Merry Christmas. And then D'Lo. I like this. I like this fighting words, and I don't mind it at all.
3, 2, 1.
D'Lo said $5 donation. So let's just get some love to D'Lo in the chat. Gets the donation train out of the station. And he says, sorry, Clay, 49ers are going to take y'all Seahawks, Dub City. Seahawks suck. Well, that's fine. I like the Seahawks, but I'm not cheering for them like crazy. Like if I had to pick a team, I'd pick them, but I just want to see good football. However, you know who sucks? Me. Cause I'm in my NFL fantasy pool. We go 50% pot to the regular season winner, which was me. I went 11-4. So I won the regular season by 2 games. I beat the next guy by 2 games. But then in the final, I got absolutely crushed today. I got my butt handed to me. The score, I don't even want to tell you guys, but yeah, I lost by 100 points. Because he had Drake May, who had a great game. Chase, who had a great game. Derrick Henry, who was a monster, and then all my good players didn't do well. Unless Puka gets me 108 points tomorrow, which I don't. He did give me 50 points last week, but I don't think he's going to get me 108 points. I lost. So I get 50% of the pot for winning the regular season, but I do not sweep the pot because I did not win the playoff the final matchup as well. So thank you, D'Lo. And yeah, that's a huge game, right? It's for first place next Sunday. Exciting. Erwin says, do 2 non-live streams on a big topic like Hito returns from injury, with the only difference being the light. Go with the one has the most views and likes. So I gotta say the exact same thing, post them at the exact same time, use the exact same thumbnail, all those things. Okay, I'll figure it out. Depends on how tropical you want to look. Yes, thank you everyone for voting in the poll. Let's do this. Let me talk about the Canucks practice today, and then I'll get to all of your comments. So keep your comments coming, but admittedly, I might just make you retype them in when I start the second half, or at least when I get to my when I get to my mid-show sponsor read. So, not going to recap last night's game, 6-3 loss. Not a lot of primary scoring. Marco Rossi scored on us, and then he scored for us. So he got his first goal. And a couple of things I'll say really quickly about the game, and then we'll move on. Is I thought all 3 new guys have now played, being our best newcomer in spurts. I thought Zibuian was the best in the first 2 games. Then Liam Ogren was awesome the final 3 games of the road trip. And then I thought Marco Rossi was the most noticeable. So at least all 3 guys have been noticeable in different ways. Thatcher Demko did not have the strongest game. I know there's controversy in the first goal. I don't think he looked good on the second goal. And he just wasn't as spectacular as he has been in the past. DeBrusk, Besser, PD, all invisible. Bottom 6 was good, like O'Connor and Carlson. Power play was okay. One in they went 1 for 5 or 1 for 4. I think 1 for 5, and then San Jose 1 for 4. I might have it backwards, but overall, it was not the best performance, and Adam Foote said as much. He said that they weren't, especially the veterans, weren't ready to play early. And the frustrating thing about that game yesterday is every time the Canucks got to within a goal, they couldn't tie it up. It was San Jose who got the next goal. So that happened 3 times, when it was 3-1, when it was 4-2, and when it was 5-3. So, when it was 2-1, 3-2, and 4-3, if that makes sense. So yeah, too bad. The Canucks lose 6-3 to San Jose. So you look at the scores from tonight, and Lightning, high scoring game, beat the Canadiens 5-4. Blue Jackets beat the Islanders 4-2. What? No Pacific. Oh yeah, one did. Detroit beats Toronto. Penguins with the Blackhawks. Blackhawks are bad now, just like us. And the Kraken beat the Flyers. So in a battle of the team we play next versus the team we play next after that, it's Seattle that wins. So you look at the standings, and I kind of made this point. Remember I was saying this, well, Canucks are last in the league again. Although they have a chance to leapfrog Chicago now if they win tomorrow. I can't believe Winnipeg is so bad. I know Hollaback was hurt, but this is crazy. Is Scarter Neal's job in jeopardy? So you guys know my theory, right? Is if you're 6 points from the playoff bar, you have a chance. So the Canucks are still 6 points from the playoff bar, but it's not looking good, especially when they're not beating teams that are down here among the ones that they have to pass. And it's crazy how much a week makes. Remember last week after they beat Boston on the 20th, they had shot up 6 spots, and they're within 3 or 4 points of a playoff spot. And now they've lost 2 straight, and it's only 2, but they are down at the bottom of the league once again. So that's how tight, I guess, it is. You win or lose a couple in a row, and it can shoot you up 5 or 6 spots. So for those of fans that want the Canucks to make the playoffs, it's not out of sight, but I do say it's not impossible, but it is highly improbable. Now, let's go to the practice today, because this is what I want to talk about today, and it's the reason why I called this vlog. I titled it "Embarrassing." So the Canucks practiced today before they flew to Seattle, a weird 1-game road trip. And this is how they lined up. Besser and I'll go in order here. Pettersson with Kane and Besser. That is your top line. Rossi with Garland and Ogren. Rossi started yesterday. Remember, the game started with Pedersen, Kane, and Sherwood on the top line, and then Rossi, Besser, and DeBrusk on the second line. Then DeBrusk got replaced by Drew O'Connor very quickly, and then he was on the third line, and he got replaced by who was on the fourth line yesterday? Ogren, yes. So DeBrusk basically fell from the second line to the fourth line. So there we go. That's why it's Pedersen between Besser and Kane, Rossi between Ogren and Garland. Garland was probably our best forward yesterday, and Ogren has been really good the past couple of weeks. Then Ratu back in the lineup between Sherwood and O'Connor. And this to me has always been what our third line should be. Doesn't matter who the center is, but definitely O'Connor and Sherwood, I thought would always be third liners, because I thought Kane, Besser, Garland, and DeBrusk would be your top four wingers. But Ogren is up there because DeBrusk's not in there. And then Sasson between Carlson and Höglander. Höglander gets back in the lineup after missing last 3 games. So your extras were David Kampf. He's out. He's our 5th center now. DeBrusk is out, and I'll talk about him the most. And then Philip Hito was practicing in a non-contact jersey, but at least he's practicing. Same defense. Marcus Persson with Hronek, Bouillon with Myers, and EP40 with Willander. Although all those pairings got mixed up at different points. There was times where Bouillon was playing with Willander. There was times when Myers was playing with... actually, it was more like Bouillon was playing with Willander, and then Myers was playing with EP40. But that was just in the second period. I noticed that a little bit. And then your extra is P.O. Joseph. And then Lankinen will start in Seattle on Monday. And then Demko will start at home against the Flyers on Tuesday. Now, the 2 extras, the 2 healthy scratches, remember Philip Hito isn't cleared to play yet. So the 2 healthy scratches are David Kampf and Jake DeBrusk. Now, Kampf, we know he's good defensively. We know he's a black hole offensively. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about him. I'm surprised, actually, that he made it this long without being scratched. But Jake DeBrusk, the veteran, the man making a lot of money, he is signed for how many more years? Is it 5 more years? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's signed for 5 more years at 5.5. Now, 5.5 isn't a killer. That's like middle 6 money. But still, the fact that he's a veteran, he's 29 years old, but he's been scratched before. He talked about. So basically, this is it. When he wasn't taking line rushes with any of the lines, he was on the extra line with Kampf and Hito. We knew that he's going to be a healthy scratch. Adam Foote said that he had a good talk with Jake. Jake understands, and maybe a 1-game reset, watch in front of the press box, going to help him. And then DeBrusk, to his credit, met with the media today, and he said that it is embarrassing. They said that it's indeed embarrassing. They said that indeed, not only is embarrassing, but that he was shocked. He was surprised. He said that he was very mad. All these things. So that's fine. That's fine. He should be mad. He admits that he's a streaky player. He admits that he hasn't had this being his most frustrating season. He admits that he might not even go on a hot streak this season. So he admits all these things, and I do give him a lot of credit for standing in there and answering all the questions answering all the questions directed at him for being a healthy scratch. And again, I don't know how many times he's been a healthy scratch, in Boston, but he referenced that he has been, he's been scratched before. So I guess as a veteran, there's so many ways to take it, because he did talk about how he needs to, kind of react well and be a good example to his teammates, especially the younger teammates, because he said everyone's watching him. He also mentioned the fact that he's so outgoing. So when he's not as outgoing, when he's kind of moody or brooding, these are my words, that people notice, because it's such a sorry guys, I just showed you my back end as I was going through some stuff. It just kind of back end of my stream, not my back end. He was just talking about how he had to show that he needs to be a good example to the younger players. Then even like Adam Foote was asked, is this a message to the younger players? And Adam Foote Adam Foote's good. He kind of protects his players, and he didn't really say much about that this is so much a message sending to the rest of the team. There's only so many guys you can scratch, I guess. I don't know if Besser's going to be next. That'll cause a lot of ripples. I don't know if it's going to be Evander Kane next, but DeBrusk, to his credit, I think he took it well. It's happened before, and it's one of those catch-22s because he was saying the right things. He wants the team to play well. He wants the team to win, but and maybe this is too much of a projection, but what happens if the team plays so well and the team goes on a hot streak and then they keep DeBrusk sitting because the team's winning? I don't think that's going to happen. I think even if the team wins, unless they completely throttle Seattle like 6-1 or something, if it's a close game but the team wins, I could see DeBrusk getting back in after just one game away. But who knows? Who knows what's going to happen when it comes to him being a healthy scratch. So that's the lineup you see. So Kampf and DeBrusk comes out. DeBrusk meets the media, calls it embarrassing, said he was surprised, said he was shocked, said he's ticked off. But he repeatedly said he can only control what he can control. He can control what happens going forward. And he's obviously going to try his best to practice hard, to be a good teammate, cheer the boys on, and then make an impact when he gets back in the lineup. But we can see yesterday that Besser, DeBrusk, Petey, Kane, all of our highest paid forwards were not that effective yesterday. Petey, I'll give a small pass because it's his first game after missing 8. But making $11.6 million, we need to see him perform a lot better for sure, and that goes without saying. But DeBrusk is the one who DeBrusk is the one who will takes the brunt, takes one for the team, and he will be a healthy scratch. So I'm going to do my mid-show sponsor read, and then I will get to all of your questions and comments in the chat because I would love to know what you guys are thinking about this right here, right now. So I always start off my mid-show sponsor read by thanking my primary sponsor, and that, of course, is Jason Lim of Van City Experts. Thank you to my channel sponsor, Jason Lim of Van City Experts Real Estate. At Van City Experts, their experience, knowledge, and expertise can serve you well in navigating through the real estate market and will help you to choose the best home or condo in the greater Vancouver area that best suits your and your family's needs. Shout out to my secondary sponsors. The first one is Gassy Jack Art, creator of this wonderful artwork that you see in my home studio. Support him at GassyJackArt.com. We have Mulligan Golf Company, mlgngolf.com for your golfing apparel and accessories. And we have Vessi Footwear. Use the link tinyurl.com/VessiClay and receive a free pair of socks off your next purchase of Vessi shoes. Thank you to everyone who's purchased Canuck Clay merch. You can do so canuckclay.threadless.com. Reminder ways that you can get involved tonight. Subscribe to the channel. You can like the video. You can leave a donation. Leave a donation like D'Lo Fiasco has done. You can gift a membership. You can buy your own membership. You can upgrade your membership. You can use your monthly membership messages like Rosie and Jessica have done. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. So yes, thank you, D'Lo, for the donation. And we look at the leaderboard. And Fangirl is up top, 375. D'Lo is second at 250. Simon is third at 200. Swervin Irvin is fourth at 150. And Rosie is fifth at 125. So thanks again for everyone that's here. I appreciate you guys being here on this Sunday evening. And then my shows this week, and this is what I wanted to let you know, and then I'll get into your questions and comments. Tomorrow night, Canucks After Dark, as far as I know, with Parker and me. I have to confirm that with them. So that'll be at 10. And then I'm doing a members live stream at 11:15. I like to do 2 member streams a month, but because of Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, kind of took away like the usual Wednesdays and Thursdays that I do those type of things. So this week it'll be Monday, my members live stream at 11:15, and we are doing a ticket giveaway, giving away a pair of Canucks tickets for feeling festive because of Christmas. So if you didn't get a chance to win last week, well, only Kevin won. you can have another chance if you're a member. So my members live stream, I'll post the link around dinner time tomorrow, and then we'll get together at 11:15 after Canucks After Dark. Then I have a morning show Tuesday at 9 a.m. It's holiday time, so I don't have to go so early. So Tuesday at 9. Then my post-game show Tuesday night at 11. Then Wednesday morning, Clay M because of the Philly game. Then I'm not going to stream New Year's Eve. I'm not going to stream New Year's Day. And then I don't stream Friday. But then Canucks play Friday. I'll be at that game as well. So then I will do a 9 a.m. stream on Saturday morning. So the most important thing is tomorrow night, Canucks After Dark at 11. And then members live stream at 11:15. All right, let's get to all of you. And I will start. I'll go back. Actually, let's start with Jackie, who I'm going to bring on in about 15 minutes. Jackie, the newly minted, the rejoined Hall of Fame member. And let's give Jackie some. Jackie says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I don't know the rest of the ABBA song. Anyway, Stenberg is better than McKenna. I will ask you about that. I'll ask you why. And when I bring you on in about 10 to 15 minutes. So Jackie, pop backstage with that link I gave you and whenever you can. And I'll bring you on in the next 10 to 15 minutes. Awesome. Let's give some love to Jackie in the chat. All right. Let's go. Hello, Omar. Nice to see you. Team is not bad enough to tank still. I agree. We can trade the top pick for McKenna if we slide at 4. We'll see. It'll be interesting to see what the final rankings look like. Clay, do you think it's possible to trade Besser and DeBrusk, or are their contracts unmovable? It depends how much you're willing to eat and what kind of return you want. Besser has a full no move for the next 3 seasons, and then a modified no trade starting in 2029. DeBrusk has no move this season and next season, and then he has a modified no trade starting in 2 years from now in 2027. So technically they are movable, but there's no way you're going to get anywhere close to a proper value back. I think you just got to hope and pray that both of them find their games. Keep the rebuild going and keep losing so we can get another first round to help the cause. That is what many people are hoping for sure. We just signed Besser this summer. We did. We did indeed. We did indeed. Do you have a score prediction for tomorrow? In Seattle, Canucks are good on the road, right? Let's say low scoring, 3-1. 3-1 Vancouver. 3-1 Vancouver. I'm shocked, Clay. You used the word stink and invisible when describing Canucks this week. Has this team gotten to you that badly? Well, I'm trying to be still optimistic, but I got to be realistic too. And yes, I think certain players have been invisible for sure. But thank you for checking on me. I appreciate you. Keep Demko. He is so good when healthy and hard to get a fair trade with goalies. Yes, you never get proper value back for goalies. Gerald is greeting Jackie a happy belated birthday. Besser's been terrible for 2 years in a row. His only good season was his rookie year and the most recent playoffs year we had. He's absolutely useless out there. He's here to collect a check. Well, that's strong, but yes, he can be better for sure. That's good. Keep on going, Omar. Keep on going. Keep Besser, says Unpaved. Take care, Gary. Have a good night, buddy. Not 2 years, but he's been quiet. The last major healthy scratch I can remember was Besser in Hockey Fights Cancer Night, but he dressed last minute because someone got injured. That's true. That was so weird. Besser minus Eriksson or equals Eriksson? Is Sherwood worth the first? Hey, Dan. That's what people are saying. That's what people are hoping for. And the way he started the season, yes, then he dipped, but he's played well recently. So maybe. I miss Quinn Hughes. I think a lot of people do. For sure. 3-1 Seattle. Okay, same score. 4-2 win with a Garland goal. He loves to score over Seattle. I never thought about that style. 3-2 Canucks. I want Kane traded ASAP. Hasn't impressed me. Yeah, you might get your wish by the trade deadline. Thank God I'm not a content creator because I don't think I'd be able to hold myself back. People can say what they want. Oh, man. Wouldn't trade Besser unless he requests a trade. He can be a good mentor for the kids coming out. Looks bad on management if they ask him. Oh, similar contract blunder. Gotcha. Sherwood is only worth a first to the team willing to pay it. That's a good point. But there'll be teams willing to pay it, right? Is there a concern about management giving JR's age others who could potentially ward off the meddling from ownership? I don't know. Rutherford's pretty sharp still. I know he's getting up there, but he's still pretty sharp. I don't have concerns, but others may. I don't. Objectively, he's not worth it on his own. Are we talking about a Besser trade? 5 on Kraken? Yikes. Horvat scored today? Oh, I didn't know that. Canucks have gotten faster, but they look slow against young teams. Yes, they're not the fastest team, that's for sure. I like Kane, but he hasn't exactly wowed me, but he's far from awful. Connor says, I understand Clay, but wanting a team to lose just doesn't fly with me. All good. That is totally fair. I really hope we can get a first for Sherwood. I mean, when's the last time the Canucks have had 3 picks in the first round? That's true. Besser doesn't score. Hey, Rome, nice to see you. Besser doesn't score as many goals as we would like, but when he does score, they're usually clutch. Yeah, I keep thinking about that Nashville playoff series, right? Crazy. Hi, Shannon. I hope we don't trade Kane. He does good hits and stuff. We need someone like Kane. Glenn says Garland equals heart and soul, so he's a keeper. Perfect. Come back. Yeah, come back stage in 5 minutes. That's perfect. Have you seen his discipline record? Are you guys talking about Kane? Besser's a trigger man, like a nail without a hammer. I'm bowling next weekend. Any tips from a real pro? Well, I did come in 6th in that tournament, although Sean carried us. If it's casual bowling, I'd say a couple things is keep your head up. I would say make sure you follow through and don't get a ball that's too heavy for you. Those 3 things. Thoughts on Kane's rumbling trade proposal? Yeah, Svechnikov, Stankoven, and first, right? I would do it. Exactly. Take it and run. Yeah, I talked about it this morning, Gerald. If that's true, I would do it. Get top 3 next couple of drafts and do some other first round picks in those 2. Then for 2028 draft, do top 10, and then we'll be solid for the future. So 3 solid years of drafting. True. Garland looks checked out to me. Yes, was not a good look in the post game yesterday for sure. How is your hockey pool going? I am 2nd in the keeper league. I am 2nd and 3rd in my mom's pool, and then I'm 5th out of 7 in my auction pool. So I'm not winning any of them, but I'm in the hunt in 3 of the 4 of them, or two of the 3 of them. Raiders and Canucks so bad they're pretty much in 32nd place. Yikes. Sherwood looks like he's done. Last 2 games, the camera pans to him and he looks disgusted. Oh, Svechnikov has a limited no trade. Good to know. Kane is fine with me, except for bad penalties, but sandpaper. Yes. Probably talking about Garland, right? If he was asked about if he wants to see, turn it down without hesitation. Hello, Omar. Nice to, again, good to see you. All right, last a few minutes before I bring in Jackie for a few minutes. We need a guy like Reeves. I don't know. How long did he play yesterday? I know Garland was chirping him about 4.5 minutes, but then Reeves pointing to the scoreboard, which he was on because he scored the first goal. I am curious to see how many minutes Reeves played yesterday. Any guesses? Reeves played a grand whopping total. 751. So not as bad as Garland said. Broncos won. Yes. What happens in the NFL pool thing? Oh, we have a bench. So we have a bench of 5 or 6 spots that you can bench guys and then pick up someone else. Good question though, Fangirl. Have I caught any of the World Junior WJC? Kids look great. Coots not getting much playing time though. Yeah, I watched. I had the Czechia game on. I did not see the Latvia one. So yeah, it's only going to get tougher. I think Finland walked Latvia tonight, right? Oh, you're talking about Sherwood wanting to see. Yeah, he's gonna get traded, right? You know, it's funny. Admit you mentioned this. I was gonna tweet out that this could be a future first pairing, although Hronek's gonna be here for a while. But yeah, I like the idea of a Booyah Willander pairing. I don't know if they're ready right now. Right now. Hey Justin, nice to see you. Reeves can fight, yes. Yes, Shannon. The Broncos did beat the Chiefs. Canucks fans are a problem. What? You get attached to players and don't want to trade them. Look what the Seahawks do and create great teams. They trade high when they can. That's a good point. That's fair. Yeah, you're naturally attached to players. It's hard to talk about wanting to trade them or trading them for sure. Sherwood and Garland could get 2 more first rounders. Rubs hands and licks lips. Garrett, you sound excited. Did he point at like the WrestleMania sign? No, it wasn't as pronounced. It was just more of a looking up at it. Canada is sloppy. They're not dangerous. They should have blown out Latvia with the amount of talent on the team. But yes, Coots not getting enough time. Brady Martin looks amazing. So does Haig. Habs hypothetical trade for PD that includes Haig would be sick. Lots of upside offensively, but both players very young. There'll be growing pains. Yeah, talking about Booyam and Verlander for sure. Reeves versus Kane during Sharks Golden Knights playoffs also both on juniors. I remember that fight. Owner probably wants those first rounders traded away yesterday. Friday was good, except for there was a bad emergency with my mom. Was in hospital 2 nights. Yeah, I hope she's better. Tyler. Who do I think the next captain is going to be? Myers only got 1 year left contract, so it won't be him. I don't know. It might be Petey or Besser. In your opinion, how do you think Vancouver we should handle? In your opinion, what do you think? What moves? What moves? You trade the pending UFAs, Sherwood, Kane, Kampf, Bluger, and Forbert, see what you can get. Even though a couple of those guys are injured. Well, at least, Bluger and Forbert are. Sweden, even Switzerland and Slovakia look more dangerous. Canada is disjointed, but apparently they know the things that are going wrong, so hopeful fixes. Yeah, I hope so. Switzerland could have beaten Sweden today. Hello, Helen. My mom had a bad seizure and hit her head very hard on the floor. I'm sorry to hear that, Tyler. I hope she gets better for sure. And yes, Philip Hronek was leading the charge at practice today. All right, I am going to pause here and going to bring in Jackie. I can see you. You ready to go? All right, so this is Jackie, all the way from Sweden, known as RSA, Rinketic Sports Agenda, I think it is. And he's a Hall of Fame member, being so for many, many months now. And it was his birthday on Boxing Day. And as you guys know, I like to bring in legends and Hall of Fame for 10 to 15 minutes to wrap up the show to celebrate their birthday, just to give them some airtime. Not that they ask for it. I'm the one who invites them, but give you guys a chance to get to know these legends and Hall of Fame members. And just a small perk, whether they think it's a perk or not. So let's bring him on. Happy birthday from Sweden, Jackie. Hey. What time is it there?
8:40.
Oh, 8:40. That's not bad. It could be worse, right?
No, it's all right.
No, it can't be any worse. Well, firstly, Merry Christmas. Happy Boxing Day. Do you guys do Boxing Day in Sweden or no?
Not really.
Okay.
The thing is, like, this Swedish Christmas is like on what, 24th?
Right.
Because because they don't really do the evening thingy. So
okay. So how did you celebrate Christmas, or did you?
With one of my coaching colleagues on 24th, and then with family on 25th.
Awesome. Like dinner, did you go out to eat, or did you eat at home, or what'd you do?
Eat at home.
Okay. What'd you eat?
Dude. Like Swedish food is because like Swedish Christmas food is it's like a buffet of things, like meatball, sausages, and salmon.
Okay.
Yeah,
that sounds good. Mm-hmm. And then, do you celebrate Boxing Day in Sweden?
Not really.
Okay.
I have like read about it, but I barely understand what it's about.
Right. And that was your birthday, actually December 26th, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you had a big Swedish feast at your house on Christmas Day, what did you do for your birthday the next day?
I was with I was with a friend. I think.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I forgot about the morning, but I was with a friend during the evening, and we ordered food. So,
Awesome.
Well, they paid. So,
Oh, that's even better. Food always tastes better when someone else pays, I think.
yeah, of course.
Awesome. And then I know when we had our one-on-one 2 weeks ago, you were walking. Weren't you walking to school for your last day of the semester? Was that correct?
Second to last, I think.
Second to last day. Okay, gotcha.
Or the last one. One of those.
Awesome. So give us a range. How old are you? You don't have to give the exact age, but give us like a 5-year range. 21 to 25, 26 to 30.
I was going to be drafted in the 2020 draft, actually.
2020 draft. So what does that mean? You're 20. I don't know what that means.
The same
23?
as your kid, man.
Wait, what? The 01 or 03?
01.
Oh, so you're the same age as Sean. Okay. Well, you just act more mature than him. No, or maybe not. I'm not sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me why Stenberg's better than McKenna.
He already played with Benz, and he's destroying that league.
Is he really?
Yeah, he actually is. Yeah, he plays for like the same team as Rasmus Dahlin came from, and Lucas Raymond, and
Gotcha.
he's doing quite well there right now. So
yeah. So I admit I don't know anything about him. So tell me. Connor says your voice is ridiculously. It's so true, Connor. When I first met Jackie, because I don't think I did see him, and I didn't picture this voice coming from him. Then it was a Chinese guy living in Sweden with the voice of a 40-year-old. Like, it was just the weirdest thing. But Jackie and I have become good friends now. We actually, it's awesome. Anyway, so tell me about his play.
I don't know much except that he's quite like big and physical. Like, he's a physical guy. He likes to hit, and yeah.
So are you cheering for Sweden in the World Juniors?
I watched like one game. Well, I don't. I only think that they won. The thing is, like, with me, like, even with like the Swedish league and like World Juniors, I only watch the players I actually want to watch.
Yep.
Like,
yep.
Yeah. The other evening, on my birthday, I actually watched Canada.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I watched the Sweden game. So.
Yeah. Yeah, Connor's right. You sound and look a lot older than 20. But then Taylor's saying that every European friend, well, not every, I have European friends online, and they all have deep voices. They all.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? And by the yes, happy belated Omar. You're 39. That's awesome. All right, so let's talk about. I think I know this answer, but I want other people to hear it. We know you to be a Columbus Blue Jackets fan.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Can you tell the people in here, because I think it's the first time I've had you on like a non-members, like call-in show where I've had you like exclusively. Tell everyone why and how you became a Blue Jackets fan.
I have I started to watch so when I came back to the NHL, because I didn't watch it, but I used to play it when all those like Detroit guys and the Twins and etc. And when I came back, I was like, I'm not gonna pick a team where like there are just like no people, like just because kind of thingy. And then I started to like scattering around, and and I liked the project Columbus were on back then, but now it's different. Now I'm stuck.
So there wasn't a
Well-
particular player. There wasn't a particular player that you liked on Columbus.
Kind of like Boone Jenner and Varensky, for example.
So by the way, Philip is saying, "Do you sing baritone?"
I don't know what
and then-
that is.
Oh, it's the second lowest. So bass in a group, an choir, bass is the lowest. Then baritone is second lowest. And Japan 4 says you can be the fourth member of Boyz II Men. So Boyz II Men is a group that was from the 90s, Jackie, and they used to have 4 guys, and but one guy got sick and he had to leave the group, and he was their bass, and he sang a little bit, but basically he did all the interludes in the middle of the song. Girl, I can't believe you left me, blah blah blah. So with his deep voice, and so he's saying, actually, can you just say, "Girl, I can't believe you left me"? Let's just hear if you could be in the band. Just say that. Just say that.
Girl, come again. Girl,
I can't believe you left me. Just say that.
girl, I can't believe you left me.
Perfect. You can be the fourth member of Boyz II Men. Anyways, back to but so you say Garland for Johnson. You want Connor Garland on the Columbus Blue Jackets?
Yeah. Actually, this goes into what Connor commented. I right now, like, Columbus doesn't have like identity crisis, because since Dean Everson came in, we actually started to play more physical now.
Yeah.
Going like the Florida, Tampa way kind of thingy. And I realized it more, like, I love Ken Johnson, but he has been struggling because he's not that type of player.
Right.
While like all the Russians, for example, they have been like close to point a player because it's more of their game. While before they try to do this like speed thingy. And yeah. So yeah, I wouldn't mind Garland, because what I've seen, like, he's quite physical. He's not afraid to fight and that kind of stuff. And I think that trade, like, plus minus should work, I think. Because Johnson is still like, what, 21 or 22?
Yeah, he's young.
And he's from Vancouver area, so
Yes.
close to family, close to home.
Yeah, I think Canucks fans, I don't know. I'd be intrigued by that. I just don't know. Someone else mentioned, I don't know how, if Garland's heart is here right now, to be honest with you, like his heart and his mind. So Ken Johnson is indeed, I'm just looking up right now. Yeah, he's 23 years old, from Port Moody, first round pick, 5th overall 5 years ago. This year he has 11 points in 36 games. That's not a lot. Gosh, his ice time, Jackie, 10, 9, 15, 10, 8. They're not really building him up if they want to trade him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Also, since you guys are like Vancouver fans, I don't want to. Some of you might have heard about this before. I don't know if I am allowed to talk about this here, but I can say this. I agree with Marco Bublé that Cervali ain't like a real reporter, and yeah.
Yeah, you can talk about it here. Sarah Valley doesn't watch my stuff. It's fine. You can say whatever you want.
Taylor knows that my feeling about that guy. So
tell me why. Tell me why.
When was it? The year when the Celebrini draft was gonna happen. What was it?
Yep.
At the start of that season. So like a month after Johnny died, he was like, Columbus is, with the help of like Goudreau, they're gonna get like the first overall pick or something. And then he edited it, and it sounded even worse.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. That was not the best look for sure. Hey, there's a couple of questions in here. Connor said Columbus has an identity crisis. They're the kind of organization that throws things at a wall to see what sticks. Do you think that's fair?
He commented later, like it's true that Everson coming in has brought much physical edge,
Right,
and I
right,
agree with like for big time players. But then again, like
Yeah.
you don't need like big time players, because if you look like what we got like recently, like Marchman, for example,
Yeah. Yeah.
if and he scored it yesterday again, I think.
Yeah. Right.
And if you look at like what Tampa did in, like, okay, I know they had like Headman Stamkos, but in general, like they just like found like this like nobodies and make them good, and same kind of with like Florida and Vegas. I know like you need like some star power, but there are like certain players like you could like make it work, I think.
Right. No, I hear what you're saying. By the way, you do a better job reading my comments than I do. Gerald says, Jackie, teach us a phrase in Swedish like a greeting. So what's something that you would actually use? Like either how
You
are
speak
you or
Swedish.
what's that?
Didn't you learn Swedish when you were here?
Does it look like I can speak Swedish? Of course not. Only one Asian guy in this chat can speak Swedish, and it's you. What's a greeting in Swedish?
What should I say? Hey.
Okay. How about something in Swedish, not English? Oh my gosh.
I did say hey.
How do you say good morning? How do you say good morning?
Good morning.
How do you say thank you?
Tack.
Okay. How about where's the washroom?
Var finns toaletten?
Okay. I'll take it. Have you ever been, Shannon says, have you ever been in Canada?
No. I've been thinking about it in the future.
Awesome. I love this. All about the bass, no treble. That's a song.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rome says, teach us some words of encouragement in Swedish so we can yell them at PD.
I write them in the chat next time.
How do you say shoot the puck?
Skjut.
Say it again.
Skjut.
Hoot? How do you spell that? Like Hout?
No, it's a weird spelling. I think it's like this. I'm a bit off right now, but it should be like this.
Okay. Oh yeah, I better not say that. Okay. Do you like Elvis as a goalie?
If I want to tank more.
Connor says it is true that Everson coming in has brought more physical edge, but Columbus lacks the pull for big time players. They haven't had major signings since Goudreau. Rest in peace.
Well,
sorry, go ahead.
I want to say something about this though, but because there are so many teams right now, there ain't that many major players in general.
Yep.
Because like Quinn Hughes one, like no one has signed any big one from like the free market in ages. In general, most of them has been by trades, like the Noah Dobson one and Quinn Hughes one, for example. And I think like that's how most teams are going right now.
Yeah, no, that's true. That is true. Do you think Everson has what it takes to lead the team to success?
Yeah, but he doesn't have the players right now for it.
Okay. Speaking of players, Justin asked you, what do you think of a potential Marchman, Jenner, and Garland line?
I would love it, but I don't think Jenner is gonna be here after summer. I think
Yep.
I think he's gonna ask for more than. Yeah, I think he's gonna ask for more, and CBJ won't resign him.
Gotcha. Who's your favorite Columbus player, and who is your favorite? Forget about the coaching staff. Who's your favorite current Columbus player, and who's your favorite all-time favorite Columbus player?
Ken Johnson. So that's why this thingy here, like, it's kind of hard for me, but yeah.
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 Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Here's a good question from Irvin. Do you buy that Sweden isn't as tough as other nations in hockey?
Depends who though.
Yeah.
And because like if you look at, because it depends who. because like Rasmus Anderson, he punches guys, for example. Like there are people like in the lineup who is like willing to do the dirty stuff, but it's not like maybe a Tom Wilson or like a Sam Bennett.
Yeah.
Yeah. May I ask you something?
Sure. By the way, Jay knows a lot of Swedish words somehow, which is pretty cool. All right, go for it. Go for it.
In the coming draft,
Yep.
do you reckon that McKenna might actually not go number one?
Yep. I think there's a possibility that McKenna does not go number one. Yes, I think it's a possibility.
Because some people might get Verhoff instead. For example, like the Sharks, they don't need a McKenna. They're 100% good at Verhoff. Well, they're not allowed to get the first overall pick, but like,
no, you're right. The three names that I do hear are the three guys that we've kind of mentioned now. Verhoff, Stenlund, and whatchamacallit, and McKenna, of course. So much can happen between now and the draft. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. And
it's also about the team, though. Like, for example, like I said, like Sharks are not allowed to get the first overall pick. But if they did, they would 100% pick Verhoff. They have no reason to get McKenna.
Right.
Kind of same with like the Blackhawks, if we're going to be honest.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point about about it's not just the best player, it's about fit. Oh yeah, I'll ask you one more question. I'm just looking at this list of players. This Viggo Bjork, is he good?
I actually watched him live about a month ago. Yeah.
And how was he?
Speedy, exciting. He likes to play physical. I watched him. He was one of the reasons why I wanted to watch that game. It was him, and then the Islander Eklund, and then Anton Frundell. But Anton Frundell got scratched.
Okay, gotcha.
But Viggo looks good.
Gotcha. I like this question for Justin. Let's end with this one. Being in Sweden, what's your Mount Rushmore? Meaning, what's your four? I don't mean to insult your intelligence if you know what Mount Rushmore is, but they say the top four. So who are the four best Swedish players in history? I think I know one of them you're going to say.
Lead us.
Who?
Lead us. Niklas Lidström.
Oh, Lidström. Okay. Yeah. Who else? Forsberg? That's the one I thought you were going to say. Zetterberg. Yep.
Yeah, Forsberg.
Yep.
And because I'm kind of blank right now, let's go.
And Matt Sundin. I'm just kidding.
Oh, man. Hedman.
Okay.
Adam
How about
Blomqvist.
What about Henrik?
No.
Okay, you got Henrik Zetterberg. Awesome, Jackie. Yeah. Thank you, man. That was good. That was a very quick 20 minutes, but I really appreciate more so your friendship. I appreciate your support as a member, as a legend as well. As a Hall of Fame member, I appreciate you, but I appreciate the time that we've been able to get to know each other a little bit. It's too bad I didn't know you before I came over to Sweden that one time to Helsingborg 3 years ago.
Well, Lucky Larson is going to be here again in next year, so.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see if one of my kids make it or something. But thank you, Jackie. Anything you want to say to the community before we end tonight?
No, I don't know. Columbus is going to get first pick overall, so don't think about it.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
we need McKenna more than you.
Okay, when the draft lottery comes out, the results, I'll bring you back on and we'll talk about who did better, Columbus or Vancouver. How's that?
Sure.
All right. Well, Jackie, the other thing I want to say is I know because of the time change, when I'm streaming usually at 11 or even when I'm doing my group Zoom chats, it's super early for you and you do your best to always make it. So I appreciate you that way as well. So thanks again, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. You too. Happy birthday and early Happy New Year. Take care.
Bye.
Thanks. All right, that's Jackie. He's awesome. And like I said, because of the the time change. When I do my group Zoom chats at 8:30, that's like 6:30 in the morning for him. So sometimes he makes it, and I don't blame him when he doesn't make it. And then depending on daylight savings time, right now he is 9 hours ahead of us. Sometimes he's 8 hours ahead of us, which makes it even harder. So appreciate Jackie for coming on. And it's a little small thing like I like to do for Legends and Hall of Fame members is to bring them on so we get to know them a little bit. And yeah, it was pretty cool to have him. And I'm glad that you guys seem to really enjoy meeting him and listening to his very deep and sultry voice. Yes, the first, he could be a replacement for Michael, the bassman in Boyz II Men. 3 African Americans and 1 Asian guy. I would love to see that as them go on a world tour together. So thank you everyone for being here. Don't forget, my next show is tomorrow night, Canucks After Dark with Parker at 10. And then I'll do a members live stream at 11:15. And I'll be giving away a pair of tickets, Vancouver Canucks tickets tomorrow night. So I hope you can join me if you're a member for my members live stream. Thank you, Connor. Yeah, Michael McCreary. That is his name indeed. I blanked. Thank you. Connor, yeah, I really enjoyed having Jackie on. I always enjoy, yeah, you never knew he was in Sweden. Yeah, thanks, Rome. I'm not sure. I've mentioned it a couple times, but it's always nice that he makes the effort for sure. All right, friends, I am going to go. I hope to see you tomorrow. Moderators, thank you for keeping this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Brian Blingy Choi, legendary Carol Bovelander, legendary Swerven Irvin, and legendary Andrew Chang. Thank you. And thank you to Hall of Fame members, including Jackie, and franchise members as well. Thanks for your support. And thanks to all of you for watching, liking, and subscribing. On the way out, you can subscribe. You can leave a donation. You can like the video. And I want to thank everyone who went above and beyond today. I forgot to star one of them, so I better do that before I do this. Otherwise, it'll look like I forgot. Hold on. Almost there. Where is it? Okay, here. So thanks to everyone who went above and beyond today. Oh, they're gone now. Oh man, this stinks. So the people that went above and beyond were, I'll just have to say it because StreamYard didn't let me save them today oh, here it is. All right, we're good. So thank you to Rosie for using a monthly membership message, Jessica using her monthly membership message, Jackie for using his monthly membership message, and Dilo with the donation tonight, $5, telling us that the 49ers are going to take down the Seahawks next Sunday. Add it all up, and the winner of tonight's leaderboard is Fangirl with 450 points. I think she won in the morning too, right? So she swept today. Dilo comes in second, Irvin comes in third, Simon comes in fourth, and then Taylor comes in fifth. So there we go. That is the leaderboard today. Thanks again to Jackie for joining us 2 days after his birthday in Sweden. But I appreciate him coming on, as I appreciate all you guys joining me tonight. So I hope to see you tomorrow night at 10 p.m. for Canucks After Dark, and then 11 p.m. for my members live stream. All right. You're awesome. I'm awesome. We are all awesome. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. By the way, I had a friend open a gym and he had his instructors go door to door to tell people about the benefits of joining the new gym. Yes, he called it Jehovah's Fitness. Jehovah's Fitness. God bless, and go Canucks go. Booyah.